Charlene, thanks so much for joining us today.
Thank you for having me. Thank you. This is great.
The movie is Heaven Sent. It's on PureFlix. I love it. Great job in your role as well. I mean, it's funny, it's inspiring, it's kind of what we need. What did you like about the movie? Why were you so attracted to the project?
I loved it. I call it streaming on PureFlix, and I call PureFlix the inspirational Netflix, if you will. And this movie, I loved it because I love that the two main characters are myself and my best girlfriend. We've been friends forever. Back in the 1980s, we had a hit song. We were like a one-hit wonder. We were called Sugar and Spice. And so it's about our female relationship. And then at our age, finding love, she meets a pastor who's widowed. And I meet somebody at a Christian speed dating thing, and her grandson is young and he finds love on the internet. So you've got these three couples all finding love, and the adorable, funny, because it's really funny, the twists and turns that we all take to get there, yes. and it's great that women our age in this movie, we get a second chance, and it's so I love it. And I love the fact that they didn't portray the pastor as a caricature. They made him like a real person. And there's people on the praise and worship, another couple there that are having marital problems. So I love the fact that they weren't too heavenly minded to be any earthly good, if you will. They are real people they love the Lord and they're Christians, but they're having problems,
Yeah, but before we started talking here, we were talking before we started, and you said this is one of the best things you've ever done, in your opinion. Tell me, that kind of surprised me, because you've been in so many great titles and projects. So what makes you say that? That's a pretty high praise.
When I saw the screening of the movie, when it was over, the audience reaction, everybody was laughing, and at the end I was crying, and I'm like, oh my gosh. And my daughter and myself, like many people, we have certain rom-coms, go-to movies, feel-good movies that we like to watch over and over again and things like that. And I think that this might be one of those movies that people will watch more than once. I hope so, because I really think it's good. So
you've been in some Hallmark movies, some Lifetime movies, lots of positive, inspiring content. Are you automatically attracted to titles like that just kind of make people feel good when they watch it?
Yeah, and I did a movie called The Road Less Traveled for Lifetime with Lorna Elena, the country star Lorna Elena, and I played her crazy aunt that was making moonshine in my bathtub, so any character that is just fun to do and delve into. And I'm about to start an 8-episode TV series that'll be streamed on another streaming service. It's called Hot Kitchen, and it's really funny. It's a spoof on a cooking show, like a Hell's Kitchen kind of thing, and I play one of the contestants on it, and it's really funny. So I'm excited.
Go ahead.
I'm just excited to start that. We start filming that like March 1st.
Of course, Heaven Sent it's a faith-based film. Did that have any role in your, attraction to it? I guess I'm just curious, what role has faith played?
It did, but I'll tell you, because they kept it real. Like I said, the pastor, the people on praise and worship weren't caricatures. They were real people with issues, and they weren't just so pie in the sky. Oh, we're pastor, we're Christians, la la la. No, they were real people and the actors that played these characters were fantastic. And because you don't do it just because it's faith-based or Christian or whatever. You do it because it's good.
Yeah. So much. Yeah, I think you and I are on the same page here, because it seems like so many times, Christian stuff can come off as cheesy, but this came off as being really good, excellent.
Yes. This wasn't cheesy at all. So
I'm
I
curious
love it.
what role you've faced some tragedy in your life. What role has faith played in helping you persevere in life?
Um, it's everything, to be honest with you. I mean, I I start every day. I get up early to start every day, get in the Word, pray, try to get centered, get in God's presence and the presence of God, and because that's where you find fullness of joy, and and in His presence is the peace that passes all understanding. And I can tend to operate in anxiousness and worry. That's me. And as a kid, I think because I was in foster homes and my mom was mentally ill, I did not knowing where I was sleeping next, where I was going to be, and is my how crazy is my mom today, kind of thing. It's just I tend to operate on being anxious, so I have to make sure I stay in God's presence and peace be still, and it's very important.
Has it I'm sure the answer is yes. I'm just curious, has it been meant more to you as you've aged, as you've grown into adulthood, into
Yes.
that's true.
But I've also seen the hand of God in my life since I can remember at 5 years old. God's hand has been on me, and I know His hand's on everybody, but it's just if you choose to acknowledge it and feel it and be still and listen to that still small voice that will guide you and show you the ways to go. And but even as Christians and believers, I will pray, but then I'll take it back, and God might want me to go this way, but I'll say, in a second, God, I'm going to go this way right now. And I think we all do that. So
Yeah,
but
God.
yeah, that's where His mercy and grace comes in, right?
Absolutely, He's always drawing us back to Himself. You're big into autism awareness, and you're involved in something called Actors for Autism.
Yeah.
Tell me about that. What is that, and why are you passionate about that?
A friend of mine had asked me to come down to if I would teach an acting class for these autistic children, and I did. And I didn't know anybody on the that had autism. I wasn't familiar with it at all, but I think that really served me well, because when I met them, I didn't see where they were on the spectrum. I just saw their talents and their gifts, and I remember starting, and I would say, there was a young girl, Oxa, and I said, "You've got a great voice. You be the narrator. You come and do this." And then, "Patrick, you're a really strong actor. You come and be the lead role here. Dominic, you like to tell everyone what to do. Help me direct it." But we started by doing simple acting exercises. There's an acting 101. There's a mirror exercise. So you would follow me as we do different movements, and some of them were nonverbal. Some of them couldn't really look you in the eye. Some of them couldn't be taken into certain social settings, and I was with them for almost 9 years, and I've watched them blossom and grow, and they're amazing. And some of them are working in animation now. They're all doing wonderful things, and they were a blessing to me, let me tell you. But it's really interesting that these simple acting exercises, rudimentary acting exercises, and I would do scenes, appropriate material, of course, and would do scenes and got them to perform and get out of their shell and come out, and working with them, though, things I learned, they were very particular. So if the class started at 12, it did not mean it started at 12:01. They were very they all liked things very organized, and so that was great. And I loved that. I learned that, I learned a lot from them too. So.
Absolutely. Yeah. I interviewed an actor, forget his name. He's in a movie called Tyson's Run, and he's on the spectrum, and it's kind of a faith-centric movie. And he was just telling me how acting helped him grow socially.
Yes.
And so I was,
Yep. It does. I saw these kids over 9 years, and it doesn't happen overnight. But I saw these kids over 9 years. Their lives have changed. Absolutely.
God bless you. God bless you. Well, the movie is Heaven Sent. It's on PureFlix. We've been talking to Charlene Tilton. Charlene, thanks so much.
Thank you. You have a blessed day and be well.